What up, son? It's your boy Steve1316, aka the Overachieving Gamer, and I'm here today to bring you some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Drop Zone yet again. And I'm playing on the same map, of course, Mission, but this time I'm going to be using the Model 1887 with no attachment, obviously, and the focus proficiency. And my secondary is going to be the MP9 with no attachment, and I'm going to explain why I'm using this setup and the secondary. And that's really because I just purchased a couple of days ago as a 16 Prestige, and I like to use the Model 1887 because I fortunately unlocked it with the Prestige token very long ago. So I want to use the Model 1887, and this game I did fairly well with the model, and that's mostly because I was playing against a group of snipers and they weren't really the best snipers. And it's not necessarily, in my opinion, because they suck at sniping in general. I think it's more or less because their connection sucked, or the way they connected to the lobby sucked. And I'm guessing I pulled up the connection in this lobby, and I ended up getting the advantage. I'm going to explain to you why I ended up getting the advantage. So sit back, relax, enjoy the instrumentals, and let's get right down to it. So really why I ended up doing very well is obviously because I pulled off the better connection. I joined the lobby, I ended up having the better 4-bar, and the enemy ended up having the horrible 2-bar. And I think that's more or less because they were from a farther region from where I live or where I game, and their connection couldn't really withstand where my connection was located. And what I mean by that is that my broadband router couldn't connect anywhere further than Kentucky or Texas to support someone else to have a 4-bar like myself. Now, I'm not sure if I'm right or wrong on this, but this is more like a theory of what I ended up making based on what I noticed from playing with a 3-bar and or 4-bar. And that's really because of the location where people have your internet broadband location and productivity, if that makes any sense. And what I mean by that is that people who have a certain type of internet company or a certain type of broadband router cannot support everyone else at the same time. But really what I mean by that is that people can't withstand a simple 3-bar and a 4-bar if somebody who lives in Germany has some horrible internet connection such as $29.99 a month Comcast or $19.99 DirecTV or whatever you want to call it. I'm sorry, but Comcast is pretty much the only type of internet connection I'm aware of at the time. So what I really want to get down to is that people shouldn't really blame the game based on the way other people play. I think you should really blame it more or less on the type of connection that people hold in the lobby. You know, because I'm sure this has already been touched up on, but I personally want to touch up on it because this is pretty much a good example of a good connection. So yeah, what I really want to get down to in this commentary before it ends is that you shouldn't blame yourself, or at least don't blame yourself until you have clicked select on your controller and you see whether or not you have a 4-bar or a 3-bar. Because I think, in my opinion, that makes a difference on whether you did very well on the game or did fairly bad. Now that we got that topic out of the way, I want to get on to something a little less minor because videos ending up wrapping up, and that is the amount of dislikes I have gained in the past few days on some of my videos and my older videos. So I did a little investigation, and I noticed that in all of my videos there has been at least one dislike, including the ones that got good ratings and haven't had a dislike before. And I'm assuming it's by an anonymous person who I've probably met before or I've pissed off obviously, because this wouldn't be happening right now. And I've noticed that that individual constantly, and I mean constantly, disliked all of my videos at least 15 minutes after it's been posted. So what I want to do right now is send a little message, whoever is listening or disliking my videos, and that is at least to grow some balls. And what I mean by growing some balls is leave a dislike again on my video, but this time comment on my video and tell me why you dislike the video. And it could be something malicious. Tell me that I suck at commenting. Tell me that I suck at getting good games. Tell me what I did wrong, and I will improve on it. I think, if I speak for everyone, something that bothers everyone is getting a dislike and not receiving a response. Verbal. So, unfortunately, that's the end of the gameplay. I went 43-8. It's your boy Senior 1316, and I'm out.